Hello and welcome back to today's video. I am a little frustrated and irritated with the NBA and their selection process for the All-Star game. A lot of you have heard the Western Conference All-Star starters have been announced, and we have Ja Morant, Stephen Curry, Nikola Jokic, LeBron James, and Andrew Wiggins. How did he get in there? Andrew Wiggins is the small forward for the Golden State Warriors, and they're currently the second seed in the Western Conference and have the second best record in the NBA. But Andrew Wiggins' season stats aren't impressive, in my opinion. He's averaging 18.1 points per game, which is 38th in the NBA. He's averaging 4.2 rebounds per game, that's 118th in the NBA, and 2.1 assists per game, that's 118th as well. His PER is tied for 79th at 16.47%. That's how effective a player is while on the court. This is the first time that Andrew Wiggins has been a starter in the All-Star game. Well, actually, this is the first time he's ever been in the All-Star game. And if you look at his past 4 seasons, his numbers are better over the past 4 seasons than it is this year. Why is he starting in the All-Star game this season? Obviously, you can't blame Andrew Wiggins for this. This isn't his fault. He didn't vote for himself. I blame this on the process in the NBA and how they select their All-Stars. They should give it to players that deserve it, in my opinion, and Wiggins does not deserve to be an All-Star starter this year. Maybe borderline All-Star game, but not a starter. According to sportsnews.com, the fan vote accounts for 50% of the total vote for determining a starter in the NBA All-Star game. But current players and media members also split the other 50%, and each ballot consists of 2 guards and 3 front court players from each conference. I think we can all agree that Steph Curry and Ja Morant definitely deserve to be all-star starters. Same with Jokic and LeBron James. Now, who could be that final 4-court player from the Western Conference? And compare their numbers to Andrew Wiggins this season. After doing my research and looking at some of these players from the Western Conference, there is a little bit of a struggle to find a good small forward in that starting position. You could look at Brandon Ingram, Norman Powell, Jonas Valanciunas. Even though he's a center, he would still be considered in that four-court position. All 3 of those guys are averaging better scoring numbers than Andrew Wiggins. And Norman Powell will probably not even be considered for an All-Star this season, despite only averaging 1 less rebound than Andrew Wiggins this year. Almost every other statistic is identical. And I know a lot has to do with the winning, but it's going to be a lot easier for a player to win when you're playing with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Steve Kerr. And over the past few seasons, we've seen teams go to that small ball method that has been working, the shooting method. Put more shooters on the floor, 3s are worth more than 2-pointers. That's kind of the new realm of the NBA. Unless you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, of course, where you're going to place 3 7-footers and then have 2 more coming off the bench. Either way, I think that this is kind of a little upsetting for a lot of fans, seeing Andrew Wiggins getting selected over players that deserved it more than him. In my opinion, these players are Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who may not even make an All-Star game, but was more deserving than Andrew Wiggins this season. Not to mention, DeJounte Murray for the Spurs is almost averaging a triple-double and also more points per game, and he might not make the All-Star game. In my opinion, I believe since this is the rule where you have to select a 4-court player, I wish they selected Brandon Ingram to start in the All-Star game this season. You know, he's putting up amazing numbers. He's on a struggling team, but if you look at the Eastern Conference, they selected Trae Young, who's putting up amazing numbers on a struggling team as well. If you're comparing Wiggins' numbers to Ingram's, there's no way you would select Wiggins over Ingram this season. To conclude, Wiggins is going to be the All-Star starter this season. What can we do to improve it for next year's? I would like to see the best player get to start and get the honor and excitement of being there after a hard-fought first half of the season. And in my opinion, the best move moving forward would be to lower the fan vote requirements, maybe only making that 25% of the actual voting process, while also eliminating the 3 forecourt players rule and instead implementing a either 3 guard rule or 3 forecourt player rule. Doing so would allow each conference to select the best 5 players from that season. It's also a crime that the best team in the NBA doesn't have a single all-star starter. Devin Booker and Chris Paul have been playing amazing. I know Stephen Curry and Ja Morant have had amazing seasons as well, but Devin Booker definitely deserves to be a starter, and that's why I think this rule needs to be changed moving forward. To conclude, I feel bad for Andrew Wiggins. There's nothing that he could have done about it. I'm sure he's very excited about the All-Star starting selection. Congratulations to him on his first All-Star appearance. But I just think the rules need to be changed. I think that we need to get the best players into the All-Star game. And by putting Wiggins in as a starter, you're now going to eliminate someone that might have been more deserving of a bench role because of it. So I'm looking forward to hopefully this rule getting changed and hopefully seeing some improvements to the All-Star game in the near future. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Andrew Wiggins should have been an All-Star starter, or do you think it should have been someone else? And what kind of rules could we see changed in order to get this correct next time? Thank you all, and have a wonderful day. Peace.